Happy New Year, everyone. This is the first episode of Crossrails Podcast in 2025. Um, my name's Christian, if you don't already know. Yes, this episode's really going to be quite short. It's just more about what um, what I've got planned for New Year. I've asked you guys what you've got planned for New Year. I'm quite excited to start really because I mean, for me, Um, my New Year, I don't believe in resolutions personally. Um, I, I I agree with having goals, which I guess you can say are the same thing. Like I like people to have goals for the year rather than I'm just going to go on a diet or I'm going to quit smoking, because I kind of think like if you really wanted to quit smoking, why not on the 13th of August the year before, or whatever. Same with diets as well. I kind of feel like, why do you need to start on the 1st of January? Um, and I don't know, I guess it's kind of good to start, like start from the first day or whatever. I don't know. For me, it's just not, I don't know. I just think if you did want to quit, you'd have quit anytime. But that's just me and my miserable self. So yeah. So my goals. Hang on. So I'm drinking a really lovely Frank Cornelison red wine. Really really nice. But anyway, so yeah, my goals for this year is as some of you know, I'm learning to play the accordion. My goal for the year is just basically get better. I also want to get stronger physically, so I don't have like a deadlift PB goal in mind as such. It's just like I'd just like to get stronger overall. I sort of slacked on my strength training, especially towards. Actually, I got really strong like spring sort of time last year, and it sort of dropped off when when my running sort of kicked off, and I I feel like I pushed myself to a point where um I was too tired to do anything on my rest days. Whereas now, or so far anyway, on my rest days, I've been doing strength training, upper body, um, as well as lower body, and as well just sort of trying to be a bit more consistent with doing it just whenever I've got a bit of time to myself. So yeah, yeah. So they're my two main goals. I have some races um, that I'm doing. 100 kilometer Lakes Traverse in April, and then what else do I have? Let's have a look. I have GL3D in May. That's just going to be a bit of fun. I love GL3D. Cold Shore Hall 10K in on the 15th of June. So that is a kind of different goal, I suppose. So I got my 10K PB on that race back in, God, I can't remember when. Let's see if I can find out. Um, yeah, best efforts on Strava. Go on. 10K. So my 10K is 44 minutes 14 seconds. That was in 2019, so 5 years. So it'll actually be 6 years ago since I beat my 10K PB. I don't know if I'll beat it. It's a really flat course, so possibly. Um, who knows? And the week is it a week later? Ooh, where's it gone now? Yeah, a week later, I've got 14 peaks. So yeah, first 10K, and then probably just a week of rest until 14 peaks. That's over 50 kilometers. Basically doing the Welsh 3000s. I'll be doing that with my mate Russell, who, if some of you listened to the first episode, it featured quite heavily about our mutual friend Steve's death. So he was meant to be running it as it falls on his birthday, and unfortunately, he's not going to be there to do it. So we're all going to sort of run it on his behalf and have a laugh as much as we can. Um, then I've got Helvellyn Sky Ultra in July, which actually I wasn't originally going to do, but I won it. Like during Christmas time and that, a lot of companies will do like countdowns, Christmas giveaways and stuff like that. So I was very lucky to have won a race place. So yeah, so they're basically all my goals. So I did ask you guys what your goals were for 2025. So let's have a look. Where are we? Archive. I gotta go through my stories. Here we go. So let's start off with Nathan Bauer. Dominate. Um, I don't know, just dominate the year, I suppose. Nice one, Nathan. I know he's got a 100 miler this year. I can't remember which one now. We have spoke about it. Apologies, Nathan. Um, yeah, no, he's got a 100 miler, a few other races as well. Um, who else have we got? Chris Patrick Jones, first mountain race, 25k UTS, and first 50k, which will be his first run over half marathon. Need to finish both. I'm sure you will, Chris. I'm sure you will. I know people who have done the 25k UTS, and I know people who are doing it this year. Yeah, it's a good route. I'm going to be recceing it with a few people, just because I know the route very very well, and some people just aren't sort of, even though with fair play to UTS and UTMB in general, you cannot get lost on those races. If you get lost on a UTS or UTMB race, there's no hope for you, unless you're doing the 100 miler, you're half dead and you know um, just half asleep, just miss a turn off. But yeah, it'd be really really hard to get lost on one of those races. So yeah, 25k UTS, just enjoy it, you'll love it. 50k, um, it's hard for everyone. Like I would much prefer to do a 50k than a half than a full marathon. So yeah, I've just clocked on its first run over half marathon. So yeah, fair play for skipping full marathon to 50k. But yeah, I much more enjoy 50k than half marathon. There's not much difference. Was it 8k, 8 kilometers? I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look. Who's this? Where's it gone? Sorry, I'm looking at everything up here. Here we go. Hey, Katie. Disneyland and my first 50k ultra. Disneyland will be sick. I've never been. Um, yeah, never been to any of them. I really want to go to. It sounds weird. I really want to go to the Moomin one in Finland, and the Studio Ghibli one in Japan. Um, Obviously, it's not Disney, but just sort of themed theme parks. Yeah. First 50k, I'm very excited. So I'm in Katie virtually for a very long time, um, and she's overcome some amazing, some amazing stuff. So yeah, really, really chuffed for her to get that 50k done. Oh, my mate Vicky Green, excited for my Canada trip and completing the Banff half marathon. You'll smash that half marathon. Um, yeah, be mega. And Banff is incredible. So those who don't know, I lived out in Banff for quite a while. I've been snowboarding since I was 7 years old, and then when I was 18, 19, um, just sort of like at the height of my addiction, I went out there to do my snowboard instructor's course, and I loved it, and I just stayed out there for quite a while. Well, it was originally because I originally stayed out longer because if you remember back in 2008, 2000, when was it, 2009 or 2010, the volcanic ash cloud was it Iceland? affected loads of flights, and one of mine was affected because we couldn't land. So yeah, so I think so that flight was cancelled. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay. Banff, yeah, fucking incredible. I'd love to go back. So yeah, very very jealous of Vicky. And Banff Half Marathon will be amazing. I saw pictures actually. Was it this year? I think it was this year of the marathon that had to get basically cancelled because there was bears on the course, which yeah, there was a few times when I was out in Canada, and yeah, there was actually a girl who got killed by a mountain lion. She worked at the golf course in Banff, and she was on a golf buggy at the end of the night, just making sure there's no one else left on the grounds, just sort of doing a perimeter check, I suppose. And yeah, mountain lion just ripped her out of the golf cart and just killed her. Yeah. Where's it gone? Here we go. Lewis, my mate Lewis Ferguson. Warm weather. Yes, mate. I am with you on that. I am definitely with you on that. 100%. Right. I'm actually excited to spend more time with Lewis this year. Actually, he's. I think I can say it now because it's public information. I don't think I could last time. Um, he's had a baby. Lovely little boy called Noah, who I've had the pleasure of meeting and having a little cuddle with. Yeah, I'm absolutely chuffed for him. I'm very excited to spend time with him and his other half, Josie. And yeah, their little boy Noah. It's just yeah, it's it's obviously I have a few friends, but it's nice to have like um friends that are a couple that I can just hang out with. Usually it's like I have friends I'm like, I need to steal your boyfriend away to, go out to the pub or whatever. Whereas like with Lewis and Josie, I can just hang out with them both. It's nice. It's really, really nice. Lovely couple. And my mate Sam Battle, what's he saying? Nice 100 kilometer and potentially a sub 3 Mara, who knows? Nice. Do you know what? I should have asked what 100 kilometer race are you doing? So me and Sam, we met at UTS 2022. So no, 2023. So I've ran no, what year? 2024 I run the 50k. 2023 I run the 100k. So it would have been 2022 we met. Yeah. I was volunteering, and um, it was just one of them. Like, I think at an aid station we were both wearing fractal caps. He was running it, and then at the end we were both wearing the Montane insulated hat. So we were just like straight cap bros. So yeah, yeah, very sound lad. He's actually been out to Banff as well. Um, and we weren't there at the same time, but where he lived and where I lived was literally across the road from each other, which was really cool. Sub 3 hour Mara, yeah, get that done. Um, yeah, definitely can get that done. Um, and there's one here that I'm not reading because it's rude. Um, none of that, please. None of that smut on here. So yeah, no, I'm really, really excited for New Year. And one thing, actually, I want to talk about. Carol Morgan. What the hell? She just comes out, does a Winter Wainwright round in 193 hours, 51 minutes, 43 seconds. And it's like, oh no, hang on. Was that the previous record? Hang on, I think I've read that wrong. Seven round. Yeah, so hang on. I think that's the wrong one, isn't it? After setting off on the Winter Wainwright around 193 hours 51 minutes previously, in doing so, Carol has set a new world record, but about 5 hours for this. Fuck. Right, okay. I take that back, Carol. My apologies. But anyway, just doing it in one go. is insane. I mean, I always think I've done quite a bit of the Wainwrights, and then I get absolutely humbled by Summit Bag, and it's like, you've done fuck all, mate. You've done fuck all. So yeah. So what else is happening in the year? Um, Speaking of thinking of podcasts now, I've actually been listening to Gary House and Ben Malmsey's podcast, Run Censored. Really, really good. Really enjoying that. I think there's 3 episodes in so far. They've all been brilliant. My mate Rich Gale's been on it on episode 3. Um, so yeah, I've usually I listen to podcasts on Spotify, but I've been watching them on YouTube. So I'm gonna have some more wine. Apologies. Um, so yeah, um, so yeah, that's really cool. Also, one thing I'm really excited for in 2025 is supporting more. Um, so that was sort of a thing I sort of set myself for this year, is to be more. I mean, I'm always supportive of my friends and people who I know who are doing incredible things. But I did want this year to be even more so. Um, so I am supporting people by taking them out for runs in Snowdonia for UTS. Um, I'm driving people to races. I'm hoping to crew my mate Tom doing the Chester 100, Tom Croft. And then I think the year after, I am crewing my friend Aaron doing the Chester 100. Um, he done the Winter Downs 200, which, if you didn't know, I'd done the 100. You know, if I haven't said for 1,000 times. Um, so yeah, excited for that. Really excited. Uh, what else? What else is going on? I'm going to be doing more fell races, I think, this year, because last year. So again, those who didn't know, I passed my driving test in March 2024 after having epilepsy for like nearly all my life. Um, and yeah, so this is my first year, full year sort of driving. Um, so I'm going to be a bit more sort of free to orders a fell race in our end of nowhere in North Wales. I'm going to go, fuck it. I've got them all in my diary for the ones that I can do. Because there's some that I would like to do, but it's just too close to other races, or there's ones that I just I'm not going to be able to get to because I got stuff on. So I'm trying to do more like gigs this year. I've spoken about gigs in previous episodes, but this year I am trying to get to. I have just sort of like, if I've seen a band that I wouldn't mind seeing, just fucking book it, because yeah, there's so many times I'm sick of like not seeing someone I want to see. So what have I got booked this year? Um, I actually missed the Chats, so I was booked in. I booked to see the Chats in Manchester in December, but it was like literally days before um, my 100 miler. I thought, if someone like steps on my toe, or if fucking break my ankle in a mosh pit or something, I would be devastated. So I just didn't go, and I was really tired that day, to be fair. So what have I got? Oh yeah, seeing Limp Bizkit in March, that would be sick. Going to go see Shane Gillis, the comedian, in March also. What else? Going to go see some composer at the Chester Cathedral. I can't remember his name. Oh, he fucking does loads of films. Oh, it'll come to me later. Block Party in July. I think I've spoke about this. I have, because I remember like just sort of going off on one about reminiscing about when I used to do pills and all that stuff. So yeah, no, really excited for them. Uh, the National Running Show. That's in a couple of weeks. So I'm taking. So this sort of goes off on to my next episode. So I'm going to try and be a bit more consistent with. I may maybe do a solo episode like today. Then the episode after will be a guest, solo guest. Just sort of. Theo Von does it and I quite like that. That it's not always some guest, or he's just sometimes it's just him, which I like. Um, so I mean, not that I'm trying to be like Theo Von, or trying to but I just thought I just like the formula of that, so that I'm not pressured to get someone on all the time. So yeah, so my next episode, which will be out on, have a look at the calendar. I think it will be on. So that'll be on the 27th of Jan. So which day is this being released? Is this being released on 6th? 1, 2. All right. This isn't falling how I'd like it to fall, to be honest. Um, Fuck it. It'll do for the first month anyway. Because I'd like it to be fortnightly, which I think, yeah, I'll do that. 10th, 24th. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So yeah, it's just this month. There'll be a 2 week gap. To be fair, I think there's been more than 2 weeks since my last episode. But to be honest, it's not been much to talk about. I mean, other than Christmas. Christmas was cool. New Year's, I don't celebrate that, and I've got a dog who hates fireworks. So, I've not been wanting to sort of force myself to record something to, just waffle about shit. So, yeah, my relationship with my family is very complex. So, um, I'll just be trauma dumping on you, to be honest. Um, so yeah. Anyway, back to what I was actually originally saying. So my next episode will be with one of my best mates, Tom Owen. I'm taking him to his first ever running show, and he runs, and I bollock him for him all the time. Probably not as consistent as he should for what he wants, but he's getting there. He's getting better. Got a new pair of running shoes not too long ago. After having the same pair of Brooks for a couple of years. um, but yeah, so anyway, taking him there, get him inspired, get him some running socks because he's tore up his feet in some cotton ones. Anyway, enough about him because I want to be able to actually talk and sort of introduce you to him. So anyway, he's my best mate. Take him to a running show. He's got some running goals for the year, which I'll let him tell you all about. I'm excited for it because what I would like to do with Tom. I'm very harsh on Tom, but it comes from a loving place. Um, I want to do an episode now when he's not a sub 1 hour 10K runner at the minute, but for the goals he's got, he will be. And I want to do another episode later in the year after he's done his goal race and whatnot, and sort of we can talk about his training and whatever else. So I'm kind of being distracted by a really awful Kellogg's advert, which is blatantly just all AI. It's awful. Anyway, um, so yeah, I wanted to do that. I want to do sort of a progression uh, of Tom because I'm rooting for him. I really am. Like I say, he's my best mate, and I know he can do it. So yeah, he's got it. He's got it. So yeah, He'll be my next episode. There's not much else to go on, to be honest. So I'm not going to take much more of your time. We're coming up to 25 minutes. I'll keep it that short and sweet today. Um, I've quite liked having questions every other episode, so I might do that. Um, Guest, and then my next one, maybe even do a call in, like send me a voice note. Ooh, voice notes. Yes, we'll do them. Oh, yeah, like a caller in thing. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Right, we hit 25 minutes. Um, yeah, next episode in a few weeks after the National Running Show. The running show is on the 25th of January. I will basically interview Tom in the car as we're on our way home, and yeah, it'll be out the following Monday. So yeah, happy New Year again, everyone. Hope you all had a lovely Christmas, a lovely New Year, and I look forward to seeing what the rest of the year holds for you all. Bye.